Hey guys, come paint 40 baits with me. This is Gordon with, my Facebook page is Gbuss Outdoors and YouTube's Gbuss Outdoors as well, but I also have a website that's called gbussbaits.ca, and I'm a Canadian bait painter, and I do this in my spare time. Maybe one day I'll have a big shop and make it my full-time job, right? Like, who knows what goes on. Anything can happen in life as long as you put your mind to it. But this is what I got. I got all my baits prepped. I didn't want to show this in the video because it is quite tedious to tape up a bunch of bandits. I got 40 of them taped up this morning. We're going to go through and paint the whole batch today. So we're starting off with this. I got 40 baits all painted up here. Right there, and we're gonna hit it first with an opaque Cretex water-based white, which will be my base coat. So stay tuned. Once I get that on, I'll show you guys, and then we'll go on to the next one. Okay guys, well, now that I got the 40 baits done, as you can see, base coat all the way around, all of them are done. I am going to add this pearl white to the bodies just to give it some shine, and then we'll move on to the next step, so stay tuned. So now guys, I am mixing up some chartreuse. We are a little hard to do it with the phone, and just about that much green to fluorescent yellow. So I got these two colors here, fluorescent yellow and fluorescent green, and we're gonna mix it up and we're gonna spray it on the baits. So that's coat number one. You can see it right here. It looks okay. Lighting's kind of, let me go this way maybe. You can kind of see it. Lighting's not the greatest down here. But we're going to do 2 coats of that. And then we'll move on to the stripes afterwards with a different color. And I'm going to get on these 40 baits, and I'll see you guys when we start doing the patterns. Okay guys. We got the chartreuse on all the baits here. I'll flip it around so you can see it. All those baits are done up with chartreuse now. Now we're going to add some lines. This guy right here, I got 2 stencils. One for the smaller size over there, which is the 4.75 inch. And then this is going to be for the 6 inch. We're going to put it on, and we're going to use fluorescent red. That's right, fluorescent red. It's going to go pretty good, so stay tuned. We'll get going on that. Okay guys, I'm going to show you the first stencil. What I'm doing is I'm looking for landmarks on here. These stencils aren't 100% perfect to size, but I try and make sure that's lined up, and then just basically kind of touching where the bill intersects with the body, right like that, and then we'll paint on there, right? So just a little bit, right like that. Go over it. Doesn't need to be dark. Nice light coat. Like that, and she's done. That's one side. Now I gotta go ahead and do that with all 60, so we'll see you when that's done. Okay guys, so I'm done painting all the bars and everything on it. I'm going to show you the bait here right away, what it looks like right now. It looks pretty good, I must say. Here, I'm going to flip the camera around. I'm just filming this on my phone, like nothing serious. But here we go. That's what she looks like right now. I still got to put on this 4050 gloss from Cretex. It's a UVLS. It helps protect the bait from yellowing in the UV rays. So yeah, this is basically what we got going on here right now. All of these, all 40 are done, mixed up in the gun, ready to go. Don't mind the mess down there, but yeah, we'll see you when right after I'm done this, and then I gotta take the tape off. We gotta do eyes, put the name on, and then we can do the final clear coat. And I think you guys are gonna be like how I do that, so stay tuned. So now that the clear coat is dry, got this done. Now we gotta take all these off. I'm not gonna exactly show all the process. It's just peeling tape. It is quite satisfying, but we'll get to doing the eyes and then the names and all that other stuff. But yeah, this is basically what's going on. Time to take off all the tape off 40 baits that I put on this morning. Yes, it sounds redundant, but it needs to be done. Well, now that the tape is off, there's the 6 1/4 inch baits all over there, 20 of them. And here's the 4 3/4 inch baits all stacked up. And the mountain of stuff into the garbage. So little dab. I like to use tweezers for this. And now that, of course, the eyes aren't working for me right now. I just drop it on there. Give it a little push because there's a little bit of a slot. Make sure it gets some of that stuff on there. There we go. That's one side. Move on to the next. A little bit of glue. Eye. Right there. And it goes. That's pretty much it for that one. Okay, guys, back here we're gonna start doing some clear coating. I'm gonna flip the camera back around, show you what I have set up here, and then I have some stuff set up so I can get the shot of it going in and out for you guys, just so you can see. But I am using a UV clear coat, UV epoxy clear coat. So right now, that's my box right there. Yeah, two 50-watt LED or UV lamps set up, 385 nm, I believe. There's the 6-inch. There's the pint size. Get this from Home Depot, $3, and I pour all my UV epoxy in it. It's black. It doesn't get hard in there. It's pretty good. The other setup, and then yeah, get you flip back around, and I'll grab a bait, and I'll show you guys what I do. So I dip it in as deep as I can go, and because I can't get up around the eyes, I just use the brush. Brush them on. I do heat this epoxy up first, and then I brush off all the excess. Just makes life a little bit easier. I'll clean out the holes as well before I even hang them. Then I'll do that for about the first 25, and then I'll come back and I'll actually do the bills. I'll show you guys that too, because I think it's important. Blow out the two eyelets, that way they don't get full of epoxy and I'm not fighting with them afterwards. But yeah, this is like a good abrasion resistant top coat. So basically I can get like 30, 40, 50 fish on one bait, and it still looks brand new when it's there, right? So versus using an automotive clear coat that will rub off in 10-15 fish. I like to get my money's worth out of my baits. So paper clip, and I just put it down in the box for clearing, and then once I have that full, I'll show you guys. Okay guys, okay folks, we are done clear coating the first 25 baits here. As you can see, she's pretty bright down there. That UV paint sure does pop in underneath some UV lights. So now next step is we're going to clear coat the bills, and I'm going to show you why once I get the phone set up for that. So stay tuned. So folks, you can see the little seam that runs down the center of that bill. They aren't 100% sealed when you get them. So I use the UV epoxy to seal them up, and it works great. It holds it tight. It doesn't change how these dive or anything else like that. So we'll get going on that. So I basically just dip the bait in until the nose touches. I'll pull it out. I'll go up the sides a little bit there. Make sure I get it on everywhere. Flip it around to the back side. Cover up to where it's painted and where I previously sealed it, and then I'll just brush off the excess again, and then I'll blow out that eyelet hole, and Bob's your uncle. Like, it's a pretty simple process to do it. You don't have full eyelets. As long as you clean them off before you put them back in the box, you're not fighting with tough and dirty hard eyelets, right, to deal with. And sometimes if I notice I got air bubbles on the bait right there, like sometimes it won't be completely covered at the back just due to the tape and everything else like that. I do clean them off, but sometimes you don't get it all. But I'll sit down, and that's why I have that heater going. So I'll just put it in front of the heater for a couple seconds, and it helps clear a lot of that up, or even find new ones that you need to fix up. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna get to finishing up these baits, and then I'll show you the end result. Okay guys, the moment you've been waiting for, finished product time. I basically went till about 7:30 last night, didn't get them all done. Finished up this morning. I got a couple hooks dressed, all ready to go, and I'm gonna flip this camera around, let you guys see the finished product. I got a little announcement, just a reminder that Gbuss Baits .ca is having a 50% off sale, everything that's in stock on the website right now. These baits will not be up there until mid-April, closer to the end of April, as open water opens up here in northern Alberta. That way you guys can get ready to go. But yeah, here's the finished product, everything you guys have been waiting for.